Greetings and salutations, mighty Vikings. Welcome to Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy. The alpha is out and we are able to check out the first two kind of like missions, investigations that we have to do as an inquisitorial acolyte. For those unfamiliar with Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy, it is an CRPG. You control a group of people and you are, as the main protagonist, an inquisitorial acolyte under the rule of Inquisitor Zerbe. I have a lore video to him if you want to check that out. So feel free to have a look at it. Link to that in the description down below. And without further ado, let's jump into Dark Heresy. Let's see if we can already make our character, or we jump straight up into a predefined group and predefined adventure, so to say, or investigation, and dissect the whole game. Have a look at everything that is available. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw them to the comments. If you have any suggestions, wishes from what you've seen that I should rely over to the developers, please feel free to throw them into the comments as well. And keep your eye out, because there is maybe a potential chance for us to have some alpha keys to give away. But no promises on that yet, but make sure to be in the Discord. I will definitely announce it if there is. With no further ado, if you enjoyed the video, please do, do the good things. Comments, thumbs up, check it out. Depending on how good this pilot episode does, we go straight up for covering the whole alpha. If there's no interest, of course, then we leave it at that. So, we have here two options to go for. The Maris Portum Sectoris level of aquatic activity stable, or the Maris Portum Sectoris level of aquatic threat critical. The Acolyte of the Inquisitions completed the mission to retrieve the artifact from the Shudder's value, but lost his mentor, Inquisitor Leander the Taral, in the process. Immediately after the trial, the Acolyte of the Inquisitions headed to the lower levels of the hive of the Maris Portum Sectoris, escorted by the Katachan Jungle Fighter, Chirurgan Sanctioned, and a Sanctioned Psyker. Then the other one seems to be the same level thing. The Acolyte of the Inquisition failed the mission to retrieve the artifact from the Scholtus Volder, but managed to save his mentor, Inquisitor Leander the Taral. Following the trial, the Acolyte of the Inquisition first headed to the spires of the Hive City, only afterward descended into the Maris Portorum Sectoris. Acolyte escorted Carthaginian Jungle Fighter, Chirurgeon Sanctioned Psyker. While in the spires, the Acolyte of the Inquisition made an agreement with the Fabricator General and was assigned the task of re-establishing communication with the secret machine located in the lower levels of the Hive Sibelius. So we have these two situations going on that we can choose. I think we're gonna go for the critical threat over here, and go for the situation where we have failed the mission to retrieve the artifact and managed to save our mentor Leander Taral. And we're gonna grab this critical situation here, and then of course if there's interest we can tabble back and start a run with what it would happen if we manage to retrieve the artifact, but fail to, heed to our mentor, Leander the Taral. So, critical situation, let's go. Continue. We're gonna play on Daring, of course. I'm okay with that, and here we go. Oh, direction already, fantastic. Chef's kiss. I've played it already a little bit, the other mission, and what I can see from the get-go is it is looking so crisp compared to Rogue Trader. The visual design, the visual quality has increased by tenfold. And I have my fingers crossed that Dark Heresy sells so well that they might have some coin to reinvest into Rogue Trader and bring up this visual quality over to their Rogue Trader game as well. Let us out here! We're going to die! The sea will come! Abhivers, they're gonna come. Punish! Run! So, we have a quite bigger group over here. Saro, mercenary leader, mercenary operative with us, Epione, and Heimar. So, Heimar is our Katachan 1, Epione is our surgeon, and Saro is the sanctioned psyker, and then we have a mercenary leader and an operative with us. Fight Inquisitor, find the Sister Septima is on our quests to do. Let's have a quick look. Let's go straight up for the first character. And look how sharp this looks. The attention to detail. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is sexy. With some sort of silenced sniper over here. Sniper rifle, 16 to 20 damage. 50% hit chance for single target, max range 20. Single precision shot. Sharpshooting. The worst hit chance is increased whenever the target is going to suffer a critical effect. It must pass an additional toughness resistance test. Or to avoid it. Oh. Must not have Ogrin Bone Ed. Crude or Wayseeker. Okay, so cannot used by them. What about the other one? A laser weapon. Practice shot. Or precise shot. Has extra armor damage. The word hits the chance increased whenever the target is going to suffer critical effects. The same thing over there. Also not used by Ogrin and whatnot. So this here has no armor penetration, but the last gun does have extra armor damage. Okay, let's keep that in mind in case some armored unit is coming up. I am flabbergasted by how good this looks. So, do we having a heavy stubber? A heavy stubber, look at that. Range 10, burst fire, overpenetrating this weapon attacks can overpenetrate the enemy. And we do have an Hammer's Knife as a close-up. He gives me big Rambo vibes. Big Rambo vibes. Love the tattoo here with the Tyranids. And overall, again, fantastic looking details. So I wonder, if I take off the shooting gloves, then we... Oh, yes. Proper visual progress. Oh, is this sexy. Good. I'm going to put those back on. The war against ballistic skill with those. +5. Fair enough. Then let's have the surgeon. What you are running with? You have a flamer. Okay, and you have a shotgun. Extra wound damage, and over here nothing extra. Okay, so if they have no armor, with the scatter shot would do extra damaggio. This set of chemical rate increases the bleeding, burning, and toxin levels inflicted by it. Okay, so we have an item already that complements our burning, and then up here we have each target affected by the shockwave shots suffer -1 morale. Shockwave shots. What are shockwave shots, if you don't mind me asking? An area of effect, grenades and ranged area attacks significantly increased. Each target hit by those must pass a strength. Okay, shockwave. It's probably a soldier ability. We have here some outfits that we can have. Show helmet or not, show backpack or not. Fair enough. Good. And last but not least, our Sanctioned Psyker. Having an Paraffin Staff. Psyker drains life from the target, dealing 2x weapon bonus plus Veil degradation. Damaged, healing themselves for the whale. Wait a bit. VPP? Weapon... No, WS is weapon skill. Is it weapon power? As in, like, what this is doing? 15 to 24? Well, maybe somebody knows and can write in the comments down below. If you are familiar with it, then Archetype over here, Pyromancy, Telekinesis, a Mystic, Sanctioned Pyromancer. With some abilities over here. Characteristics, Conviction. Cannot click on that yet. And nor can we see any background of you. Then we have the Inquisitorial Journal, where there's nothing inside yet. Reputation. I find it very intriguing in terms of reputation that there is 2 bars. One is the report, reputation in the Inquisitorial Acolyte earned through admissible deeds, or we have the presence, reputation of the Inquisitorial Acolyte earned through deeds that inspire respect and fear. So if these 2 kind of bars that bring up the influence with certain factions up or down. Love the cozy hangout here with the arm in the pocket and there's some sort of cigarettes. We are pretty good at ballistic skill, somewhat. Fellowship is doing okay. We're very good at intimidation and diplomacy. And overall metal, we get +20. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Other than that, I don't think we have anything important here. So, Fabricator General wants us to re-establish communication with the secret machine and use a data key. Echo of the Unearthed. Find Sister Septima. Find Inquisitor Millicentilia. That is also a side quest for us. And with that, we shall start running around. Push athletics, 30%. We're going to leave that for now. What does the door say? The door is locked with a heavy-duty padlock. Without the key, not even explosives could help there. Fair enough. Who are you? Eyeball. Just someone you beat up. Okay, fair enough. Then we have over here some sort of Vox. Ooh, look at that. It opens up like a scroll. Oh, this looks sexy. Address the Vox operator. Why am I locked in here? By the way, we're going to voice act everything here because it's not yet voice acted in the alpha. I've said it before, civilians are not allowed to leave the Maris Portorum perimeter, and now we are not coming to an understanding. Wait a minute. I don't know you. Show him the sigil. You know what this is, don't you? Open the gate. This is the gatekeeper P344 speaking. The gate is locked due to an elevating threat level. For permission to exit, contact the authorized official. Who can authorize my exits? Inquisitor Millicentilia or Sister Septima of the Adeptus Sororitas. Where can I find the sister? Sister Septima the set up the camp somewhere in the Maris Portorum Sectoris. Where can I find Millicentilia? Not a clue. Do you think the Inquisitor keeps someone like me informed to where she is? Step away. Okay. So we are locked into this situation here, it seems like. Let's open that door. Eyeball. Hello there, uphivers. You need to know a couple of things before you go any further. I'm here to make sure everybody knows what's what right off the gates. The Baron and us, his carvers, are in charge of this town. We keep order here, so watch yourself and you'll be good. Is that so? I've had colder receptions. Can you tell me about this place? Well, you're in the lower town. There is all the outcasts and unlucky sods live. And then you've got the divers. Don't mess with them. They're under Baron's protection. From here on out, you can get to the upper town. That's where the Baron's lair is. Along with the local fanatics, the flock repentants. Blast them. You better off not going outside town. There are upper hivers digging around on one side and the ferals living on the other. The Baron drove the ferals out of town, and now they'll pounce on any scrap of meat they can find. Okay, who are the divers? Local fishermen. Who are the flock of repentants? They're fanatics. They'll scorch their feet and break their fingers in the name of the God Emperor. Oh my goodness. Tell me about these ferals. They used to be a small problem, but ever since the Baron forced them out of town, they lost their mind from hunger. And the upper hivers? They likes you. I see you. Well, good. Just make sure to watch yourself and everything will be fine. Let's not throw our out on sigil. Let's stay undercover. I believe I have a full picture. I must go. Take care. Okay. The new UI looks very nice and smooth. We're gonna over here change the squad. Okay. Recoiler. Ooh, what kind of flocking is happening here? The flock preacher. With every word, the preacher's sermon strokes flames to the locals. So we have some jumping around here. What do we have here? Assembled, endowed in blood, comprehensible and dull-witted residents of the Heb Zone. This is how the local preachers mark the houses of those who are insufficiently zealous in their service. Oh, they mark their house to be burned down in a sense? That's wild. That's really wild. So, nothing over there. Map. Well, there's definitely plenty to do here. I cannot go over there because that mob is blocking the pathway. Let's move over here. You want to step inside and grab that? Let's grab it. Athletics. A rope is needed here. I do not have such a thing. Solda. Inspect. There's another little scruff from the looks of it. You could catch something if you just stand by next to her. Is this wild? There's some goods over there. Plating fragments. Okay, let's take that. Permits and other locals. Can we demolish that? Ooh, a little cutscene. Please don't fall on your head. Boom. Okay, there we go. Let's go upstairs and pick the goodies. A crude blade requires a crude. Okay, we don't have such a thing. The excavation sites. Let's jump over here. Hermits. What do we have here? Target visors. The worst range precise attacks gain +2 times the perception bonus, hit chance, and deal ballistic skill bonus more damage. That might be something for our main protagonist. Perception. Perception is 30 though on you. You have a little bit of a higher perception, but we need precise attacks. The worst range precise attacks gain hit chance, deal ballistic more damage. For the moment, I will wear it. They're not the best, but is what it is. Is what it is. So. Nothing I can do here. They're jumping. Good. Moving over here. Woman in rags. Inspect her. The woman swathed in rags is quite skillfully avoiding drawing attention. Her eyes instantly sweeping over. Ecclesiarchy servants. Oh, I guess we are finding the sister. Who are you? I'm truly allowed to behold an agent of the Golden Throne, one of these who fervently served the God Emperor within the ranks of the Holy Inquisition. Saint's blood, I can hardly believe it. All of that, we have again the encyclopedia outputs here. Data deleted. Data deleted. I am Inventar, a servant of the Adeptus Ministratum. By the will of God, Ignato himself has permitted me bestow blessings of the Calixian cult upon the worthy. May I see what the blessings are and available to me? Oh, there we go. We have some shelling stuff. 133. We do have right now. I could grab an Ogrin Stubber. We could grab a bolt pistol. I would like a bolt pistol for my character. I'll definitely want to try to probably reimagine and recreate Eisenhorn for my full playthrough. I'm not yet sure what kind of Inquisitor we should be. And if you have, of course, any wishes for seeing a run played out in this kind of direction, let me know. This is Cognition Unit. He's registered and approaching layperson. High probability of ensuring communication. What is the reason of your query, layperson? Who are you? Cognition Unit carries the designation Isolis M88. It is the part of the Leaf World contingent stationed in the extraordinary corps of the Sectores. Okay, so we have again factions here, it seems like. This seems to be Distracting Flamer. Distracting. Attacks with this weapon reduce the target's hit chance for 1 round. Does not stack. Wow. Blazing. Attacks with this weapon inflict burning 5. Ooh. So your burning weapon makes 4 to 6. This one can only spray. And can I check out? Is there a way to see what kind of weaponry? So if I hold shift, does that work? Okay. What else do we have here? Destructive Melta. And a Grenadier's Cloak. Whenever the wearer uses a grenade, they gain +2 morale. And Ogren Boots and Chirurgeon Boots. Okay, we have 133, so we could grab the distracting flamer. I'm gonna do it. Deal. Sell all junk. Deal. Okay. So, flamer goes to you. 7 to 10. Ooh. Oh man, these models are looking so crisp. I can't get over it. I love it. There is Sister Septima. Very good. Oh, look at her. Can I make the picture? Oh, there we go. Oh. That's fantastic. Acolytes, Leander de Terral's acolyte, remember you. Your desire to save your mentor's life is understandable, but it is the plebeian instinct unbefitting the true servant of the God Emperor. Be ready next time to stay the course and do not indulge your merciful impulses. Lord Inquisitor Zerbus sent me to assist you, sister, yet I know nothing of your objectives. I thank the God Emperor for this. Corruption cannot disturb an empty mind for now. Melisentilia has lost the greater part of the servants in this zone. This has slowed her investigation. Find out what happened to her. Otherwise, Inquisitor Melisentilia will be forced to spend time she should be devoting to saving the Calixius. Second, my servant Derzus was to make contact with the local preacher Ersimos. His orders were to question Ersimos and bring the particulars I require. Derzus has the gall not to present himself before me. He must descend into the bowels and have a look for him in this rotten bowel. And bring him to me. You will recognize the servant by the robes of the ecclesiarchy. Black, hair cropped short, and the implant plate set into his forehead. We got clues about Preacher Dersus. Okay. Since when are you obliged to act as lackeys for the Adeptus Roritas, asks our soldier. Good question, though. The Lord Inquisitor has transformed all of you to serve under my command for the duration of this mission. Therefore, at present, you are to follow my orders. What happened afterwards, only the God Emperor knows. Do you work alongside Inquisitor Melisentilia? Inquisitor Melisentilia is conducting her own investigations here. Her efforts are, without doubt, directed at supporting the Turrentine Cabal. Yet upon learning of my arrival, she did not see fit to join my righteous mission. Oh, there's some library going on. An organization within the Calixis Conclave of the Inquisition that is composed of representatives of different holy orders. Exactly. Our wits test failed. She shows no particular alarm in this whole thing. Fair enough. Given Inquisitor Melisentilia's dire circumstances, it is all but more surprising that her agent, Rufinus Craig, is probing the Mars Vatorum Sectoris on some mission. I must know what he's trying to sniff out, and my people have to lost track of him. Therefore, I must entrust this task to you. We opened another case on Trail, and also got some clues acquired. According to the reports, the agent bears an old burn on his face and an augmented on the lower part of his leg left, below the knee. These distinguished features will guide you in the search. So the whereabouts are unknown to you? He was in charge of the watching the agent. So he who was in charge of watching the agent failed his duty and now pays the price for that negligence. This, however, was merely a temporary lapse. Okay. You want to spy me on the agents on another Inquisitor? Yes. I want to keep information developments, and Mistress Melisentilia is slow to share intelligence. I'll do whatever I can then, if I'm your subordinates. Are you suggesting we search the whole Heb zone to find Derzus? To avoid fruitless searching, go to Confessor Erzimus, head of the Flock of Repentance. He dwells in the so-called Upper Town. You'll find him at the very top. Given the circumstances, Derzus may have perished in the last tidal surge. If so, I require his body. A servant was meant to keep records of his activities. Okay, find the preacher Dursus and return to him. Objectives are clear. I'm not finished yet. Since the last title surge, people have been disappearing. Most of them missing were suddenly swallowed by the raging flood, yet others vanished afterwards. People continue to go missing of some sight in nights, as many as 50 to be unaccounted for. Among other tasks, you will must discover what become of those unfortunate souls. Go and see to it. Fair enough. So, what can we inspect here? Are you in your right minds? Another stun like that, and I will consider it a Demonton. Oh, because I... Oh, boy. Okay. I will not touch anything from your office, milady. I'm sorry. Sister Septima's banners. The commemorate obstruct scene of the Order of the Sacred Rose. Okay, so she's the Order of the Sacred Rose. Septima fighters. The Burnbond is recognizable as the inhabitants of the Kormakrtv sectoris. So, what do you want? Acolyte, I have business with you. Acolyte, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pleased to welcome you. Your name has been in everyone's lips on the Bastions, lady. Assisting the Sister of Battle, doubtless a good deed, but still, an acolyte out to work with proper inquisitors. Do you not agree? My patron mistress, Millicentilia, is right now inspecting the excavation outside this little settlement. A courtesy visit would be, at the very least, prudent on your part. I can escort you to her immediately. What is happening in the Maris Portorum? Forgive me, but this information is classified. You claim to be an acolyte. On what grounds should I believe you? Not many in the Imperium would be foolish enough to wear the sigil without the Inquisitor's authorization, wouldn't you say? Or was it true? Or was it true? She's revealing her symbol. Okay, let's follow her. Lead the way. Very well. It's not a long walk, but watch your step. Let's go to the Inquisitor. Ooh, the first cutscene. My patience is growing thin, old man. She heated up the blade. We can proceed the next stage of our interrogation, though you will not find it less to your liking. Well, I guess they are interrogating somebody. He's got it straight to them. Have you remembered anything? One of the two men watching the torture clears his throat. We have guests, Inquisitor. The woman accompanying you gives you a hurried bow. Mistress Millicentilia, I saw him at Sister Septima's camp and thought it would be best to bring him to you immediately. I give the Bastion's envoy over to you. By your leave, I must return to my post. Leander's acolyte. Your failure cost Inquisition a great deal. I hope you're not here to repeat your mistakes. Or because we didn't get that artifact that was mentioned earlier. Millicentilla's gaze shifts to Epion. Spes, I have not seen you in some time. It is a pity that you have decided to use your talents in the service of another Inquisitor. Epione gives the Inquisitor a reserved nod, but does not say a word in response. So you are Millicentilia, or was sent by Inquisitor Millicentilia, or the others corrects you forcefully. Millicentilia examines you, tapping a finger on the grip of a pistol. Since you're here, that means that you were sent by Lord Inquisitor Zerbe, only he knows about my mission. Gareth, see that the witness wounds. He's not to be permitted to die before the end of the interrogation. Daryl, I'll be waiting for the report on your progress. As for you, your arrival is the best evidence that Lord Inquisitor is losing patience. Isn't that correct? I'm only but a messenger, Inquisitor. Please stay your anger. Is there any way I could be of help for you? Perhaps. My expedition team has gone missing from the excavation site. Workers, disciples of the machine cult, and guards. It started with the first seaquake that hit the tab zone. More and more are going missing every day. Reports have shown these disappearances are systematic. We must learn why people in the Hab Zone are disappearing, and you will begin your investigation right here in the camp. Even an amateur could see there are signs of looting. It might have been more than a group. Was it several? Find out. Reconstruct the event that took place in the camp. I graciously give you my permission to use the secret mechanisms bestowed upon the Ordo Xenos by the members of the cult Mechanicus. I've got some Holo Invokers. And do not forget to interrogate the witness. The old man knows something, but it seems my methods have caused him to lose the last of his memory. I do not have time to coax the answers out of him, so you will deal with him instead. When you are done, report everything you have learned. Any questions? What have you been searching for down here? Do your job, Acolyte. I see it. You said my task is to learn why people are disappearing. Would it not be better to focus our efforts on finding the workers instead? It is true that rescuing the rabble is not my responsibility. However, I cannot ignore the fact that there is some connection between the time frames of these disappearances, both of my people and the locals. There is the mysterious circumstances of these disappearances, spread of nightmares in the Hab Zone. As for what the connection is, that is for you to find out. Okay, so people are going missing, people are getting nightmares, and it's her team together with the rabble. Holo Invokers, what are those? That's unsurprising. This is the rare piece of archaeotech that even I had to go great lengths to obtain. The spirits of such machines have the ability to briefly project hololithic images based on the archived data, be it picts, cogita records, or tactical diagrams. Understood. And what will you be doing while I perform my tasks? I have other equally important matters to attend to. Oh, we pissed her off. I'm ready to start my investigation. One of my specialists is already investigating the lower levels of the excavations. Find out what he's been able to discover. Take these amulets. That way he will know I'll send you. I expect the two of you to work together. I need results. One of the specialists, okay. Fair enough. So, what do we have here? Force access to the conjugator. Tech use. Access denied. Machine write set. Access received. So, view the inventory log. Data deleted. High agency reports. Data unavailable. Recent entries. Invalid query. Step away. So somebody did tinker with the conjugator over here. So let's have a look. Let's interrogate the old man. Be sure not to lose your witness. They might have pardoned you one figure, but doubts they would be lenient for second. Numerous signs of bruising, superficial damage on the surface layers of the skin, apparent loss of integrity, and some smaller bones. If you tell me everything you know, you'll live. Tell me what you've already told the Inquisitor, and don't even think about hiding anything else. Yes, Master. I used to scoop grease of your foot vase here, traded it for rations at the market. First time the great machine of yours went all quiet. I waited a little bit, but yeah. So I hid in one of them, vats, and then they didn't spot me. Describe your intruders. About a dozen of them. They had guns, you know, scary folks. Could have been bandits or such like. I didn't know to get a look at them, but they weren't, you know, they weren't here for food vats, so that's for sure. What do you know about the nightmares affecting people? Oh, I know about the sleep sickness. When the sea started shaking, you know, that's when the nightmares also came. Everyone came down to it. Those flock of the repentance folks said it was the God Emperor's warning, telling us to repent, but I don't know about any of that, Master. I just want to get by. Tell me about this flock. Believers from his conjugation, Master. They've lost their way, though. They've all forgotten Saint Sibilius' name, and now they say everyone should cleanse themselves through pain. They see that's how we can serve the God Emperor and save ourselves from the nightmares. They have a leader, fancy old name, I forgot what it was, but you know, if I see their marks around the map written in blood, and they were. Have you noticed anything suspicious? I have, Master, I have. You know, there's divers living on the shores. Madmen, all of them, I tell you. One day I was walking along the shore seeing what the sea might have brought. I look over and it's them divers, chanting something, or maybe it was witchcraft, I couldn't tell. And then they started dumping corpses into the water. I took off running. It was horrible. I heard those apostates worship some sea creature like it's a saint. It's why they butcher people, to offer them the two beasts. I haven't seen it myself, Master, but it's what people say. Diplomacy skill check here for 100%. Interesting. Is that everything? Don't forget, the more you tell me, the better your chances of living. Gain 11 experience for that. Nice. The Baron's order. Where no one was to come near the place, but those armed intruders, they looked a lot like his lot. I've learned what I needed to know. You are free to go. Stay here, I might have more questions later. All you hear in response of the old man's quiet whimpering. Okay. Thank you for not killing me, Master. If you let me go, I swear I won't run off. I will not let you go, mister. Not at the moment. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Let's inspect over here. What do we have? Part of ancient structure is being buried. Probably something that I could unlock if I would have enough awareness. Excavation lower levels. So, before I go any further, let's... Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? Swing swong. A new clue. A strange imprint, unnaturally spherical in shape. Spherical in shape. Interesting. So, let's go to Sister Septima's camp, because I did not have a look at the full thing there. So, gonna have a quick look around. At least we found the Inquisitor. Maybe we can tell the sister already that we know where she is. That would be already a beneficial thing to do. So, it's quite a huge map. So that was there. Woman in rags. Is that her agent? We shouldn't talk, that attracts attention. Fair enough. That's Zolda over there. Blood creature. Let's see, can I go up here? Oh, found a little something. A fiery grenade. That's the direction we came from. That's the sister up there. There's nothing to go further. Over here we have a dead end. Maybe go over here. Behind this flock of people. There we go. The boom promises protection, but where is it? The holy man's taking scenes. If I die, I'll die with the light heart. Looks like the mob is getting angry. Yes, feel the purifying torments, brothers and sisters. Anything else? There's somebody stepping forward. Praise the God Emperor. Pain opens the mind. What the frick? And there's blood pooling down. Yes, flock that is. Taste the pain and sweetness of repentance. Come with us. Oh my god. This is crazy. Again, slap, slap. I wonder if they gotta kill someone. Okay, it looks like if I want to go past... No, they open up the whole thing. Fair enough. We're here. Oh, somebody's having a fight. He's on his own, take him down. Yes! I crack your head open for you, brah! Yes! Oh my god, he's ripped his leg off. Oh! This is one of our companions. Cog. Our somewhat clever Ogren. That was amazing. What an entrance to him. The Ogren before you is a huge, that makes him look like a walking slab of rock. What a chunky boy. Love him. Look at the Ogren. The uphuman arms and shoulder are covered with peeled scars, his uniform tattered and poorly mended. We should count ourselves lucky and note the Ogmatic set into the cranium of this uphuman specimen said Ogmatic substantially facilitates his cognitive process, which makes him intelligent enough to grasp the concept of such as cause and effect, at the very least. Simply put, this Ogren has the capacity of essence of basic agreements. Guardsmen, stop. Enough. You fought well. Guardsmen? His growling gives away the comprehensive words. Do not call me guardsman. Sometimes Sergeant Orley calls me you there or abhuman, but not guardsman. The weapon in the Ogren's hand lowers slowly while he's busy pondering the new circumstances. Oh, because they do not treat him as equal and not tell him as a guardsman, but like an aberration of something? That's cute. You're not the enemy, I think. Then, are you? Reinforcement. Take this to your wounds. For me, not allowed, is what the sergeant says. But he's not here, so I'll take it. He's not allowed to heal himself. Tell me your name, Ogren. The Ogren hesitates before showing you a tattoo of his biceps. O118B. Are you actually called O118B? Yes. Inventory number. But you can call me Cock, is what the sergeant calls me. So what happened here? We was on patrol. There ones came at us. Wounded sergeant. He gave me orders. Hold position until reinforcement comes. The sergeant went to cover the rear, he said. So your sergeant ran away. So you're alone out here? No one else survived? I'm with Sergeant Orley. He went to get reinforcement, but he'll be back. I wouldn't count on it, pal. I can't help but wonder why a squad of Fusiliers had to meet an inglorious death in his hole. But what matters right now is we can't abandon the Astro Militarum property, which is this abhuman. Either he'll end up in the wrong hands, or he cause a lot of trouble if we leave him. We have to return him to the command. Not to mention his boneheads are terribly expensive. The loyalty of the paltry-minded human deserves more than what he has received for his faithful service. Who was in command of your units?
Sergeant Oli, 10th Platoon. Shillinton, no, Shittilan. Fusiliers. 27. That's right, I think.
Evidently, the Ogryn is talking about the Scintillion Fusiliers Regiment of the Astra Militarum. Some of the bodies around here are dressed in their uniform. You can be allowed to remain here without command. 0118B, you are the property of the Imperium and must come with me until the matter has been cleared up.
I got orders. The sergeant said hold position until the sergeant says so. I not leave position.
Perhaps I should help you look for the sergeant?
I not know. Other Fusiliers talked to him on box.
I don't know what the sergeant looks like. Come with me and you can help recognize him.
I got orders, but since Sergeant's been gone along, maybe he got lost. Maybe more of these ones attacked him. I have to find Sergeant. All right, we'll go, but can't leave Fusiliers like that. There's bugs here, and those reinforcements are always late.
Just as the server Osarium, I'll inform command about the bodies. We get friendship with the Fusiliers.
All right, you'll command until we find Sergeant Orley. Then he'll command. Yeah, he knows what to do.
We got ourselves an Ogryn. Mercenary leader or operative? Let's leave the operative here and have the leader with us. Except I didn't check what the operative and the leader have in that term. But looks like an close combatant. Castle is ringed. The words of these have heroic items. Okay. Somewhat of armor. That's decent enough. What about you, Mr. Ogryn? You have a Scourgeland Ripper gun. Nice. Extra wounds. Close quarter weapon is a will that can shoot with this weapon in melee range. And opportunistic. Deals additional damage to targets with negative conditions. If the target is non-disposable, this damage is increased. Oh, excuse me. That sounds feisty. And we have with you what seems to be a level up. There we go. So, what do we want? Ability choice. Forceful strike. The warrior melee attack deals 20% more damage to the enemy's armor. The warrior melee attack costs 1 AP more. Reckless strike. The melee attack deals 12% more damage. However, the targets of the warrior's attack will perform a counterattack. So they will attack him back. The warrior dashes through the target to the cell opposite of the sign, making an attack against it that deals 35 plus 5 times the agility bonus. Can I see your stats? Characteristics. And yeah, agility is terrible. I thought as much. So, sworn enemy. It marks an enemy until the start of the war's next turn. They gain plus 2 times the toughness bonus defense against that enemy and deal plus 2 strength bonus more damage to that enemy. That sounds amazing. Sworn enemy. I mean, I like also this kind of like cracker here. The 20% is based on the strength bonus, where you destroy enemy armor. But this one, until the start of the war's next turn. So that costs me 1 AP to trigger it, and I do damage more, 2 plus the strength bonus. And this is a forceful strike. So if I do sworn enemy on somebody and then shoots with the stubber with the gun over here onto him, a burst shot. Every shot would do an extra damage of 2 plus the strength bonus, so I guess a 5. So all around that's around 15 damage. This does extra damage on the armor. You know what? We're gonna go for sworn enemy. So over here we have a talent that we can choose. Armor expert. During the first round of the combat, damage dealt to the warrior's armor is reduced by half. The warrior automatically passes the first toughness resistance test in combat, the first 6-1. The warrior gains defense against melee attacks. The character gains defense. The character's maximum armored ability is increased by 31%. 31% is toughness plus strength plus 19. Over here we have damage reduction. The character gains plus 3 defense. Impregnable defense. I would go for extra defense in this occasion. And also the indestructible shell. Good. Here we have some upgrades. I can upgrade the Endure, the Charge, Sword Enemy upgrade. The war marks the enemy. So before it was a +2 in strength. This one works it differently and gives him defense against the enemy. And this one upgrades it to do more damage. Once a warrior kills the marked target, they immediately gain war's agility bonus. This is focusing on strength and toughness bonus. Endurance upgrades. The warrior regains toughness bonus of the character level, armor durability. All enemies within the warrior's influence suffer strength damage to both their legs and directly to their wounds. Endure. Ooh. Charge +1. Up to 9 cells. Upon reaching the enemy, the warrior stops and makes a melee attack using whichever attack costs the less AP. This attack deals strength bonus more damage to the cell. The warrior moved this way and does not expend CP. Like that. Let's upgrade the charge at a bigger distance for attack. Scan that. Boot prints detected. Let's go further on it. Let's follow the boot prints. Go lead up here. And over here they split into left and right. Let's go left first. Failure to identify trail aspects cannot detect more traces of that. Inktooth and Trader on this side. Okay, so that's the dead ends. Each portrait emphasizes the distinct feature of the subject. We have some goods over there. Coastal map of cloth. Okay, leads over here further. Flock fighters. Feral Crusher. Crimson Shooter. That sounds and looks like we are gonna have some action.
What's the matter, Loomers? Release the divers, and I promise you an easy death.
This is the Baron's man.
I can't believe you. The Baron's mutts. Everyone knows that your boss saws people arms and legs off.
Listen, let the fisherman go, and you can clear back off to the swamp. I promise I won't shoot you in the back. Not today. Whom to trust here? The Baron seems to be offering sacrifices to the sea. Sure, we'll do that. These stinking fools are your best shot at some loot. Stop, you idiots. Can you see we've got a situation here? Did he call me idiot? Oh, he doesn't know that I'm an Inquisitor because I didn't show an Acolyte because I didn't show him my sigil. Shut your trap, newbie. Listen to your new local. Help us out. I'm Colby, head of... Yeah, a new audience. Let's see what happens now. Address the tattooed man. It looks like the situation isn't entirely under your control. Perhaps there's something I can do to help? Address the woman. Is that woman talking to us here? I'm not really sure. What are you in charge of, this lad? I'm in charge of the carvers. Those loomers? No, thank God, Emperor. The Baron is the one who's holding their leash. I led the divers. The feral is that thugs from the swamps are holding a couple of my boys for ransom in a warehouse. You look like you're armed. Maybe you can help us. These men only know how to pump themselves full of gorgasm. It looks like the situation isn't entirely under your control. Perhaps there is something I can do to help? Call me Dire Spike. I'm in charge here right now. Those bloody ferals, Crimson Fangs lot, got past the guard post and hold themselves up in a hangar. Only there's a black sludge and divers in there. Now they're asking for ransom. Usually they just grab some and rob them and run back to the swamp, but they're getting cocky now. What are we supposed to do, huh? We want to do the hole in the ground to get our loot, and those vicious bastards, they were there. They took out 2 of my squads. Man's gotta eat, you know, and now I've got you. Tough luck, what can I say? We'd have grabbed whatever was decent and been on our way, but we got a tip. I'd said the Baron had boxes of fizz in his warehouse, explosive, you know. So we went to open the crates, and there was nothing. Just rubbish. The Baron must have moved and find out about it, but we can't leave empty-handed. So we'll get what we're owed, even if it's, you know, through hostages. Dire Spike? Who are these people anyway? Vultu, they call themselves ferals. When the Baron, the boss of the carvers, took over after the floods, he drove anyone who's stubborn for their own good and looters into the swamps. They formed their own gangs out there. Then the water came again, and there was no one to watch over the borders. So these gentlemen capitalized on the situation. The man with the bloody gums grins. Why are you attacking the fishermen? They have nothing to do with that. What are we supposed to do? We went to the hole in the ground and the swamp mutants was there. Bad enough when, you know, your crazy Baron sized those freaks on us. These bastards near ate the whole lot of us. We're not stupid enough to mess with them. But fishermen? They're an easy pick. You know what? You can ram your questions down your fish throats. I've got nothing to say to any mutts of the Barons. What do you want in exchange for the hostages? Booze. Lots of booze. My boys are bored without it. And if you bring some, maybe you won't kill them all. Well, I know what we should do. Wait here, Fang. We're going to settle this. Don't take too long in there, alright? My boys are twitchy buggers. What's your plan? They're demanding alcohol. Why not give it to them? I suggest we use Lord Commander Cheers' tactics. During an assault on the fortress of heretics, he bribed smugglers to deliver a shipment of provisions laced with paralytic poison. We could likewise find some effective toxin and add it to the drink. If you get the drink, I'll handle the rest. Maybe the poison idea is the most promising. Just be quick about it. The situation needs to go away quickly. What is that over there? The seated on spear makeshift statues of the Saint Sibyllus, but these features are still visible under the layer. What the frick is that? So with the divers down there, I have a feeling that there's a high chance that we're getting something to buy over here. Tooth trader. Inspect. Trade. So, do you have alcohol? Axe fuse rope. Bottle of rot gut. Desponding auto pistol. I have no clue what that is, but we're gonna grab some bottle of rot gut. We're also gonna grab a rope and a fuse, and that's it. Deal. Let's clear this. We can move down from here. We could jump on the other sides. Keykeeper. Inspect. What are you doing here? I want to give you the key. They'll hang me for it. Hey, stop. I can see everything. These upper hivers are out of their minds. Look at that key, man. Ogrin fortified armor. A cape of champion. The warrior gains morale if they do not suffer damage last round. Okay. I guess morale is the thing we need for the heroic acts, I could imagine. So, a cape. Oh, this looks sexy. Shame there's a little bit of clipping there. I hope that it will be fixed. And this is for the Ogrin. 54, 19. Armor durability is increased by 25. Oh, excuse me. Look at that bold protection there. So, from over here we can jump on the other sides. A rope is needed. Except. So, we went over. We're getting some goods over here. Flasks, cloths, other shenanigans. Search. Inspect. His fuselage uniform is covered with dirt and soothed but polished gold-plated gleam on his chest. Cut off the golden plate buttons and give them to Cog.
Commander, it's a Fusilier. What one we've broke at? I was supposed to, but I'll take ones. Takes other commander. They're pretty.
Oh, they know. What do we got over here? Fusilier's last gun and a ring. The worst damage over time effects. Deal weapon bonus. More damage to Xenos and demons. That might be something for her with the flamer. There we go. grab that to you as well. Cox's favorite button. At the start of the combat, the wearer gains 1 morale. Got a button, okay. Cute. Very cute. Gears. Huge gear converted into the water wheel, supposed to gather, but actually not compromising its integrity. Okay, so we did the jump over here. Anything else that we can do? Creature. So this has been opened up. Okay, that leads me back down here. Interesting. Let's push the athletics down. He's pushing it away. And we got some goodies. Fantastic. Wait, we can jump over to this building. Let's move back up. So we're jumping. And we're jumping. There's also a rope needed for this here. Can I take the rope back? Oh, I can take the rope back. Nice. So, Rusty Veil. That's it. Let's do a sleight of hand. Unlocked. So we got some boots for that. I wonder what these 3 dots mean there. Whenever the wearer uses an officer's ability, they gain fellowship bonus. Defense until the start of the next turn, and it stacks. A fellowship attack. That's a good question here. Skills. Where is it? Character. Archetype. Officers. Command of the voice. Personal oversight. Okay, there we go. You are somebody. Finest hour. Break third ranks. Bring them on. We have some abilities with you. We're going to find out what they do once we are mid-combat. So, these boots are for you. Whenever the wearer uses any officer's abilities, they gain +2 more defense until this next turn. Whenever the wearer uses an officer's ability, they gain more defense. Officer ceremonial boots. Oh, this is kind of like the same thing, apparently. Okie dokie. No boots for anybody then. Because you are not an officer. Oh, you are an officer as well. Then here we go. Got some new boots. Looking feisty. You can do open that door. Grabbing back up. And we're jumping back up there. Beautifully. So let's have a look with this ink tooth. A tarnished, time-worn copper aquila hangs on her chest. She smiles. Step right up. Take your pick, master. Inktooth offers the best seed that has tossed up. Inspect the knife that she has. This knife used to belong to a daring man. He wielded it to shield his family. I'm gonna put it to good use. Let's trade. Great choice, master. A rusted knife. These boots belong to an officer of the Astra Militarum. Are you selling or trading? I have some few screens with me. What am I supposed to do with screens, kind master? We've never used money around here. We treat everything. If you have Medicaid kits, that's cracking. They must need it here. I'll treat anything for them. The Baron's chance triple for these days. These boots are belonging to an officer of the Astra Militarum. What? How was it to know? I'd never take from an important folk. How about you take them off my hands before I get into trouble? Give the injector of Gorgesum. Give him the injector of Gorgesum. Probably that it kills him. I must go. back anytime. Sleight of hand. Did that work? Okay, we got a Medicaid from there. Nothing special. So, is there anything else? There's brutes. There's the upper town. There's local. I'm curious where we can find the flock preacher. Where we can find that alcohol. Feral crusher. Did I buy it now from you? So... You wanted to speak to me about something, Cowby? You mentioned poison. The Loomers don't need to know, but me and the boys brew some here for personal use, you might say. Poison the rot gut. That looks disgusting. Perfect for the swill. So, give them the poisoned alcohol. We brought... Oh, yeah. We need to confirm that the hostages are unharmed. Good call. Good call. Fine. One person can go. Either you go or pick someone else. Sendheimer. Go and be ready for anything. Look out, lads. A negotiator coming your way. Let's hope Heimer has the nerves to check it out. What's going on? Well, did you get a look? Your boggled-eye pals are in one piece. You're very lucky they are. Now, why do you take your lackeys and go back to where you come from before my patience runs out? Let's keep them that way. Let the hostages go, then we can discuss further terms. You're right. There'll be more terms to come, and to make you all more agreeable, the negotiator got to bleed. Oh! Trick to lure us inside and be attacked. Let's see. Prepare your battles. There's nothing really that I can do. I can place him up top if I want to. Is there a way to climb around to get over there? No. Okay, I'm gonna place you up top. And other than that, goes over here. You big boy. Okay, over there. You're 4 times big. So you over here. You over there. And you also over here into some cover. And with that, you should be ready. Start the battle. So, you are first. Let's have a look here. We have movement points, we have action points. Exploit surroundings. Until the start of the next turn, while the soldier is in cover, attacks made against them automatically hit their cover. Damage dealt gets increased by 50% on the cover. While activated, Heimer gains plus 1% rate of fire for each shot he bursts, but its maximum MP is limited to 1 and cannot increase. Cannot be increased. All Heimer burst attack costs 1 AP more. And then we have a run and gun, and then we have rapid fire. The soldier's ranged burst attacks gain a rate of fire and bonus over penetration. Run and gun. I should be careful with attacking down there, so to not kill multiple people. But I'm gonna move over here. Exactly. Can I shoot you? I can shoot you. Maybe shoot over there. There's a high chance they die as well. So we are going for rapid fire. And lock and load. So these are activated. Okay, they don't cost me AP. Interesting. Good. And then we are taking a shot with you. %, chance. Daka, go. So the top bar is the armor of that target. I understand. So the soldier burst and shot area are performing twice, but deal 25 force damage. But I did the burst thing already. Okay, so if I had that the other one, he would have shot twice. Good. Good to know. Very intriguing. That was it from his side. And turn. Good. For our friend over here. This ability is activated. Any psychic power used by the psychic becomes rhymed and costs 1 AP more. Each psychic power can only be rhymed by this ability once per combat. If the psychic power is rhymed through this ability during their next, use the verse unleashed on their next turn. Rhymed. At the start of the psychic next turn, the rhymed ability is instantly used again against the same target, disregarding line of sight, range, or other restrictions. Excusez-moi. Molten Beam. The Veil tier will be increased by 4 right before the next Psychic use. This Psy power will also deal 10 additional damage and trigger Psychic Phenomenon Peril of the Warp. Excuse me. Firestorm. I wonder if he burns himself, if he would increase the damage as well. Let's have a quick look. Archetype. Pyromancy. Can use Firestorm. Psychic Control of Fire. Attacks debuff. With Mystic. Sanction Psyker. Ghostly Strides. Got a Dematerium. Psyker. Okay. No such abilities of making him stronger if he burns himself. Good. Can burn them down. I can burn you 3 down. Burn you 3 down. The burning. Good. And this here, every burning unit in this combat has a burning level increased by 3, then those units immediately suffer an additional instance of burning. Blaze Weaver. There we go. One target down, and the other have additional burning running on them. Right before this character uses the next psychic power, the veil degradation will be reduced by 4. This psychic power does not trigger any psychic phenomena. If the psychic morale is 5 or greater, they will successfully defend against the next projectile on missile strike. Okay, so it's kind of like improving, making the power, lowering the veil power as well. Very good. That was it from his sides. Ooh, straight up climbing out there. He had some nasty shots in terms of going against armor. So what we have here, the target must pass a willpower test. If fails, the target suffers morale. Although no one gains morale instead. Wicked Scorn. Voice of Command. Target an ally, gain a morale for 1 round. The officer ignores distance and line of sight when using their abilities on that ally. And then the officer immediately grants the target 2 morale and extra 2 turns with 2 AP and 0, etc., etc. So there's the morale bar next to him. Let's give him Heimar. full morale, and now give him bring it on. So he goes full power. And I could then go over here and attack, or do a precise attack. Or can shoot, or cannot shoot. Shoot like that. Let's give it a go. Lots of misses. Okay, that was a nice try. Damn. That lowers the morale. Down to 1. Now I can take a shot. 20% chance to hit. And a 5% chance to hit. Let's shoot him down. That one bites the dust. So, Mr. Oberyn, sir. What do we have here? Smash! The Oberyn deals 12 damage to each unit or object in front of him and disrupts the target concentration. Enemies hit must pass that or suffer penalty to morale. Good. Let's do a sworn enemy. We're gonna endure, but then we cannot charge anymore. Or we charge. Good. Let's make him our sworn enemy first. Then we charge him. It did not work. Oh crap. Okay, then a normal bonking. They were shaken. Okay, -2. What do we have here? While this is not the character's turn, they count as cover for their allies. That's funny. That was it from the ogre. That's a miss. He wanted to try frag grenades, but apparently we attacked him prior to that. So shockwave shots. Now fire costs 1 extra. Restoring wounds and dashing. So let's burn you fellas. Oh, he's charging over here with the grenades. I see, that's what's happening there. Let's switch over. Plus me 1 AP more, so I don't have enough to do that. And he showcases me where he's gonna throw the grenades. So therefore we're gonna dash away from there. Good. The turn injects a target with an enhancing combat stimulant, increasing the target's movement point and defenses. That's okay. Oh, he's killing the... Oh, crap. Okay, so we are on the time pressure in order to save the people. That is poor. That's problematic. That is very problematic. Demoralize. The enemy must pass willpower. The test, they get a -12 penalty to suffer morale. So he's already shaken. Quite badly. Let's see. There's a 5 already. That was increases the damage dealt by an ally during their next turn by 4. Okay. That goes up to you. Then let's give you power again. Rapid fire. There's a high chance I'm shooting others. 11%, 54. Let's go. Legs injured. Okay, he died completely. Our morale is super high. Kill shot. Oh no! I thought it's like an all characteristics are increased by 20, and additional hero abilities are available. So legs injured are immobilized. Man, we're shooting poorly. That's what it is. No, not character. Let's enter. So then we have a shot that we can do. Let's shoot the one up there. Boom. His morale dropped down. I can imagine because he... There comes the grenades. Ouch. Guess he's gonna execute the next one. There's all kinds of misses. So. Last but not least. Move down here. This fella, and let's do a precise attack. So we can attack the torso, we can attack the arms, we can attack the legs, we can attack the head. Hitting this point can inflict bonus damage. And his torso is a high chance there. Slightly injured torso, severely injured. So the base hit chance is that. The defense penalty is that. Total damage is 7 to 10. Base damage, gain damage modifier, slightly injured torso, 50%. 25% for moderates. Let's see. Pretty cool. Let's go for the torso then. Swank. Torso is injured. What does that mean? Weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, and etc. is -10. Permanent. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Until the start of next turn while the soldier is covering. It goes for that. No, we don't have any cover. So we're good to go. So, if we go here and then do the gaze. Does that work? That definitely kills him. But the other dude is still executing whatnot. What do we have here? The target within 15 cells radius suffer 12 impact damage, stacking 1 penalty to reflex tendency until the end of combat. Must a strength test. If failed, they become staggered for 1 round. Can I do that on you? No, because I don't have line of sight. That's the main problem there. We can siphon life. I think I could hit both. So if I would go here and make the gaze. No, I need one more. I need to be one step closer. Yeah, there we go. So. What's with you? Suppression. Okay, he loses morale, but he's kind of like no morale bar there anyways anymore. The Veil looks still pretty good. We're still on 2. Let's pull all the fire things back in. Making everybody burn a little bit more. And that's it. From his sides. Also injured. Ow. That did hurt a lot. So, can I pull that to him, no matter if he's not in line of sight? Nope, I can't. He did get some damage though. I'm not sure if that was from the grenades or from some sort of attack opportunity. But let's give you some AP. So we can make another gaze. And kill these 2 fellas. Morale has been broken. Shoots his own people. So that was it from you. There's nothing I can do. Movement points equals 0. Good, let's take a shot at you. The enemies are shattered. Victory is yours. Incoming. There we go. The morale has been broken. And we got them. We got them! Well, what we'll see with these servants in there and what we have to do with them and what how the whole investigation concludes further from here, we shall see in our next episode. Thanks a lot for tuning in and having a first glimpse at this beautiful, beautiful looking game. Ooh, I'm going to collect all and then check everything out. Of course, open the door. And from here, we shall see what we will do with the prisoners. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a comment down below. Thumbs up to the whole thing. And we're going to dive deeper into more of it with our next episode, seeing what kind of more abilities we have, what can we alter formations and whatnot. So, with that said, thanks for watching, and ciao for now.